Hi, Jeff here today to talk to you about a new energy medicine exercise that I've named Nesting Eagle. So what is nesting eagle good for? Well, nesting eagle is great for harmonizing the right side, left side hemispheres of the brain. So bringing in some more harmony or some more congruency through your thought processes or your mental capabilities. So if you find yourself a little bit scrambled, or you find yourself a little bit unfocused, or can't get in the zone kind of thing, you could use the nesting eagle as a means of bringing a little more harmony and focus to yourself. And it does have a nice balancing component to it. So if you're into fitness and your overall health and wellness and fitness and balance, you're going to get some of that out of this nesting eagle pose as well. So let's talk about it. Let's look at it. So what it is it's a combination of the Wayne Cook posture with eagle pose from the yoga world, if you want to look at it that way. So what we're doing is basically modifying each of these and combining them the two together. So it's a balancing pose of being on one leg. Now I'm going to get in it and show it, and then I'm going to talk to you quickly about all the benefits and all the other aspects of energy medicine that are within and can offer you more benefit. So it's simply standing on one leg, and you're going to sit down in that single leg like you would in a chair pose. You can get real down low, and you cross one foot over the knee. Then the bottom foot, which is my left leg, my left hand, then I'm going to place on my right ankle, and my right hand I'm going to place over the bottom of my right foot, over the bottom of the right foot, and my fingers will overlap onto the toes. And then you would hold that pose in there, and then that I would say you could hold for two or three breaths per side. And I would say to challenge yourself and practice to be able to have the stability on each side. But if you just need a quick fix and you want to get in there and do one side and take couple of breaths and see if that brings a little more balance and harmony through your brain or your mental faculties, you might find a boost there. But if you have time, then maybe do 2 on one leg and 2 on the other leg. So what's happening in that? When we cross the limbs, again, you're going to offer a crossing of the energy within your system, within your body, which is going to affect the hemispheres of your brain and your thought processes, and not have one side of the brain dominating the thinking. We're asking both sides to contribute. So, energy perspective, if you're crossed, let me see here, if you're crossed over and the ankle is exposed, there's lots of good pressure points on the ankle. So the palms of your hands act like really good, powerful energy centers on the body, like a mini chakra. So when you're placing the palms is where you want to be careful where you're placing the palm. If you place the palm right over that ankle bone, there's lots of good meridian lines coming up and down through the inside of the ankle there. So we're affecting those meridian lines, those energy pathways as well, and bringing in a harmony in and amongst those as you're placing your palm. So ideally, the middle of your palm, roughly over the ankle bone, on the inside of your ankle bone, that is, and so that ankle there is the opposite hand on it, opposite palm, and wherever your fingers caress or round around the ankle is fine, okay? Then the other hand comes across, and you're going to look for the palm of it, the same, to reach into the bottom of your foot. Now, if you think of the bottom of the foot, if you squeeze your toes in or flex your toes in a little bit, you create this little bit of a well or a pocket there. And in that space, that's the beginning of your kidney meridian. And in there, we're sending good energy from your palm through and into that kidney meridian at its beginning point. And then that's sending a lot of beautiful energy up the body in a really nourishing, energizing way. So those are those little minutia parts in there. And then in and amongst that, in all of my suggestions for exercise, energy medicine, exercise, yoga, is to have an intention in this. So if you know going in, you're scrambled up and you're kind of messed up and you're not thinking well or thinking straight, set a quick intention. My intention is to unscramble my brain. My intention is to bring a little more harmony to my energy, to my flow, or to my thinking, and just have that mindset, intention within that. And then you use that and apply that as you get in there, and you hold for 1 or 2 or 3 breaths. So you're getting down low in that leg. So lots of good musculature through your hip, glutes, hip flexor, quadricep, fascia of your right foot and down below. So if you're wanting more of that balance aspect I mentioned, you're getting that. But if you need stability, use or sit against a wall with your hip or your backside as a starting point until you feel confident in it to lean off of the wall and come off the wall totally, and then be in place elsewhere where you can get into the pose and hold steady through. And there's your nesting eagle. So enjoy, use as you need it, and thanks for taking the time to join and to watch. Glad to have you on board with me. And if you haven't already, you can like and subscribe, and you can also look in the description. You'll find some details about energy medicine or EFT tapping sessions or circle ceremonies that I'm creating as well. There may be some information in there for you to learn about as well. Thanks. We'll see you again real soon. Take care. Bye for now.